What is up, everybody? I'm Jared, and I will be going through my core four of MLB plays on PrizePicks today. If you're new here, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. That'll make sure we know who is out there watching it. Also, make sure that you get notified when these shows are up. We have been taping them just about every single day. Also, if you sign up today for PrizePicks using promo code WINDAILY, we'll go ahead and throw in 2 free months for you. It's up from the typical 30 days that we'll throw in. It's just a weekend promotion. So sign up today for PrizePicks using promo code WINDAILY. We'll throw in 2 free months of WinDaily Gold. That gets you access to our daily articles for any sport, MLB, NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs. It'll also get you access to our Discord. We're constantly talking about different plays for DFS, prize picks, and just overall great dialogue in there. So go ahead and join today. So if we do a recap first of yesterday, we had another nice day yesterday. We went 3 for 4 with our picks. Alvarez homered for us. Buxton homered for us. Perez had a great day at the plate, so we hit the over on all three of those guys. Ward was really the only one that held us back from going perfect yesterday. We'll just go ahead and look to get perfect today. So if we start with today's picks, the first one that I am going to be focusing on is going to be Whit Merrifield and his half run and RBI. It's a great spot for him today. He's facing off against Marquez and Coors. Really try to target Coors with offense as much as I can on prize picks. Don't have to worry about ownership, so it's a lot easier on prize picks. Um, Marquez has really struggled this year outside of his opening day start. He hasn't had a start where he's let up less than 4 runs. So he's definitely somebody that we can target with offense. We couldn't say that the last couple of years, but this year it's been completely different for him. If we look at Merrifield, after starting out the season pretty slow, he's back to doing what Merrifield things. So I'm going to start targeting him more on prize picks and also DFS. He has a 4 game hitting streak currently where he's had 7 hits in those 4 games. He's also had an RBI or run scored in each of those 4 games. So we know that we're getting somebody that is scoring or driving in some runs. With them playing in Coors, I have no doubt that streak is going to continue for him. So I am going with the over on this half run and RBI projection from PrizePicks. The next one that we are going to go with is going to be Cedric Mullins from the Baltimore Orioles. Also going to be going with this half run plus RBI. For those that don't watch any of the Orioles baseball, Cedric Mullins is pretty fun to watch. He's really been the catalyst to this offense for the last couple of years. They also get a great matchup today going against Michael Pineda. Against righties this year, Mullins has a 344 WOBA, 227 ISO, so he definitely has some pop against righties. Also, if we look at what he's done, is 19 runs scored on the year and also 15 RBIs. So if the Orioles do score runs, Mullins is normally a big part of that. And I do expect the Orioles to score a bunch of runs today against Pineda and this Tigers bullpen. If we look at what lefties have done against Pineda, they really are his biggest weakness. On the year, they have a WOBA that's pretty close to 400 and an ISO over 240. So lefties have some pop against him. Mullins has some pop against righties. So really like this projection for him today. I expect the Orioles to score some runs and Mullins to be right in the middle of it. So I'm going to go with the over on this Cedric Mullins projection of half run and RBI. The next one that we are going to do is going to be CJ Cron and his hitter fantasy score. Again, I really try to focus on Coors when I can. It's just a great environment for offense. For those that don't really follow baseball and are new to this, runs are typically scored in droves in Coors, so load up when you can, especially on prize picks. So CJ Cron and the Rockies get to face off against Carlos Hernandez today. Carlos Hernandez is really one of my favorite pitchers to target. He just gives up a ton of contact, a ton of hard contact, and he really struggles to get hitters out. Also with Hernandez, he's historically been a reverse splits pitcher. He's been much worse. He's been way worse against righties. So I'm going to target the righty with Cron. On the year, righties have a WOBA close to 450 against Hernandez. So righties are typically what does the damage against him. Cron himself this year has actually been pretty good against righties. Although he's been great against lefties, he's been pretty solid against same-handedness. This year, he has a lot of power against them with a 282 ISO. So we know we have some potential for some upside with Crone today. Last night, I think there were 24 runs scored between the Royals and the Rockies, with two, you can call them gas cans on the mound between Hernandez and Marquez tonight. You can expect more of the same, and you can expect for the Rockies for CJ Crone to be right in the middle of it. Our model today has him at 11, so there's definitely some wiggle room at that 7.5. So our model loves him. I love him. I'm going to go with the over on this 7.5 hitter fantasy score for CJ Crone. So the last one that we're going to do for our core four today is going to be Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton is just he's on an unreal pace right now. If we look at what he's done over his last handful of games, he's got homers in 4 of his last 5 games. Really, with Stanton, when he's on a heater like this, you got to keep playing him, and we're just going to keep playing him with him, and especially when he's in a great matchup like he's with today. He's facing off against Dallas Keuchel. Keuchel's really on the tail end of his career. He's struggling this year big time, and with ERA, Keuchel's ERA is close to 7 on the year. So go ahead, load up with Stanton in PrizePicks. I'd also load up on him in DFS today if you're playing. It's just a great matchup against the aging southpaw. Our model has Stanton at 12 points. So there's a ton of wiggle room for Stanton. Really, the biggest question for Stanton today is if he's going to hit one of his laser beams over the right field wall or the left field wall. So we're going to go with the over on this Stanton projection. So just to recap what we're going to be doing today with our core four. So we have Whit Merrifield with the over on his half-run projection. We're going to go with the over on Cedric Mullins half-run projection, half-run plus RBI. We're going to go with the over on the 7.5 hitter fantasy score for CJ Crone. And we're also going to go with the over on the 7 hitter fantasy score for Giancarlo Stanton. So that's our core four. If you end up using these picks, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button so that we know that you're playing with us. Also, if you have any questions about any other picks, make sure to just shoot us some comments in the comment section. Always happy to answer any questions that you guys may have. With that being said, wish you guys the best of luck and have a great weekend.